Okay, students, I hope you can see that PDF file. Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
So now what I am saying, since we are going to consider two interest rates, one higher, one smaller. In my example, 8% and 9%, for example. So if I write, as I said, the internal rate of return will be between 8 and 9. So this minus sign is correct as long as I choose a higher interest rate, 9%. 9 minus, because the internal rate of return will be 8 point something. So what if I choose, you can choose anyone, higher rate of interest or smaller rate of interest. What if I choose 8 here, R as 8? What will happen to this sign?
Plus, sir.
Very good. Very good. Okay. Many Ruchita and Nagashri and many other students replied. It will become 8 plus this fraction because the internal rate of return is between 8 and 9. So if I write 8 here, smaller rate of interest, the sign will become plus. Remember. Okay, so these are basic things. Okay, so then there is one more alternate equation. Small IRR is equal to small r minus PVCO minus PVCF80. Okay, that is the present value of cash outflows minus present value of cash inflows after taxes, whole divided by delta PV. That's total, multiplied by delta R. Okay, so where PVCO, okay, is equal to present value of cash outlay. It will be always in present only. PVCF80 is present value of cash inflows after taxes. Okay, so that is nothing but DFR into annuity. Okay. So small r is either of the two interest rates used in the formula. If you use a higher interest rate, yes, 9 minus. If you use a smaller interest rate, 8 plus it will become. Delta R is the difference in interest rates. Like 9 minus 8. It always remains 1. Do not bother about it. Okay. And the delta PV. Okay, so this delta PV is the difference in the calculated present value of inflows. The difference in calculated present value of cash inflows. Okay. So with that, let me consider an example. Now, after the example, if you have any doubt, you can let me know. Okay, so because those who are paying attention and trying to understand, if you have any doubts, most of your doubts will be clarified during this problem. Still, if you don't understand after the problem, yes, okay, you must clarify your doubt. So this is example 9.7. A project costs 36,000 rupees. Okay, so this is a new problem. It doesn't depend on example 9.6. Remember now, the number after example 9.6. We used the data for all the previous problems, right from accounting rate of return. Okay, now this is a new example, new data now. A project costs 36,000 rupees, means it is initial investment, and is expected to generate cash inflows of 11,200 rupees each year or annually for 5 years. So year 1, 11,200 rupees, year 2, 11,200 rupees, 11th year 3, 11,200 rupees, like this for 5 years each year. Calculate internal rate of return of the project. So we are determining the internal rate of return of an annuity. Remember this. So theoretically, I have explained the steps which are there in PowerPoint. Same points I have copied and pasted here. Now we'll follow the same step. Step 1, find out payback period. Step 1 is about finding payback period. So how we can find out payback period? Cost of the project 36,000 divided by annuity amount 11,200. Okay, so in how many years you can recover the initial investment? 3.214 years. 3.214 years. So I don't think there is any doubt here. Then we'll move to step 2 and 3. Okay, so I'll just show you the steps 2 and 3 once again. Yeah. Steps 2 and 3. In table A4, present value of an entity, look for the payback period that is equal to or closest to the life of the project. So I have to look for the payback period that is equal to or closest to the life of the project. Okay. So in the row, find two present values or a discount factor closest to the payback period, but one bigger and one smaller than it. This is what I'm going to do now, so you will understand. So steps 2 and 3, according to table A4, discount factor closest for the payback period, that is 3.214 for 5 years. Okay, are 3.274 and 3.199. See this payback period, what we calculated 3.214 for this value. Okay, so we have to find out two discount factors or two present value interest factors that are closest to 3.214. So one is 3.274 and another is 3.199. You should not make a mistake here. Okay. So in the 5th year row. Now let me share the present time value tables and we are going to find out. Okay, you should remember 3.214. I will move on to table A4. Yeah, so this is table A4. Okay, so 5th year row we have to consider. Okay, then in the 5th year row, because life of the project is 5 years, in the 5th year row I have to find out two values. These are present value interest factor. Okay, so in the 5th year I had to find out two values that are closest to 3.214. 3.214 is the payback period which we determined in step 1. Okay, so who can call in this row? What are the two values that are closest to 3.214? Yes, that are closest to 3.214. We'll also consider. Wait. We'll also consider the next row. Okay. Yeah, no. 3.2. These all here also there are values. Yes. Yeah.
16
anybody?
and 17, sir.
16 and 17, right?
15% and 17%.
Yeah. The values that are closest to the payback period 3.214 in the 5th year row in table A4 are 3.274 and 3.199. Okay. So students answered very good. Now what are the, you look at the top of this table, what is the interest rate? This one?
16%.
16%, very good. And the second one for 3.199, what is the interest rate?
17%.
Yes, you need to note down these interest rates. These are the two alternative interest rates. So the internal rate of return will be between 16 and 17, means it will be 16 point something. Okay, so now let's get back to our calculations. Okay, so as we found out, according to table A4, discount factor or present value factors closest to 3.214 for 5th year row are 3.274 and 3.199. And as you rightly observed, the interest rates, okay, for present value 3.274 is 16%, and the interest rate for value 3.199 was 17%. That's it. Once we identify, remember this is a steps 2 and 3 are only slightly okay difficult, but if you have proper understanding, if you have, it is simple. Now let's consider the equation. 9.11, small r minus payback period PB minus DFR whole divided by DFRL minus DFRH. Okay, so I am going to consider 17%, the higher rate of interest. So sign remains same, minus. Payback period as we calculated 3.214. 3.214 minus DFR. Okay, so DFR is the discount value factor, discounted factor or present value factor for higher rate of interest, that is 16%, 3.199. 3.199, right, whole divided by DFRL. Okay, so DFRL is the present value interest factor for lower rate of interest. Okay, so that is 3.274. 3.274 minus again DFRH, which is same 3.199. So once you simplify this, okay, remember once you simplify this, see a calculator will help you calculate more accurately and easy, quickly. Okay, so once you simplify the equation, the answer will be 16.8%. 16.8%. The internal rate of return is 16.8%. So in this case, there is no decision because they are not given predetermined rate of return. In this problem, they are not given predetermined rate of return. So you need not compare it. Hence, you need not make a decision. But in the examination, most of the time, definitely yes, you have to make a decision and write that one sentence. So any doubts here? Any doubts? Yes, any doubts?
No, sir.
So is that okay for today?
Sir,
Yes.
so can you tell me what sentence to write in examination if they ask to narrate?
If they give a minimum required rate of return, if they give, let us say they give in the problem here somewhere, the minimum required rate of return is let us say 18%. Then how you should make the decision? Compare the actual internal rate of return 16.8% with the minimum required rate of return given in the problem, which is 18%. So which is greater?
18%.
Yeah. So our actual internal rate of return on this project is 16.8%. So what is the decision? See, this is how we have learned. Okay. Except if the internal rate of return is greater than the required rate of return. But in our case, the required actual internal rate of return is lesser, lower. Yes. So reject if the internal rate of return is lesser than the required rate of return. Hence, you can make a sentence like this. Okay. As the actual internal rate of return is lower than the minimum required rate of return, the company should not invest in the project. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you.
But it is not the case here. It is not given in the problem.
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, alternatively, you can consider 16% interest also. I'm not going to consider that. You can do it on your own. Okay. And you can also use the second equation. That is the equation 9.2. Fill the values. Okay. And you can also arrive at the same answer. That also I'm not going to consider. Okay. So you can refer to that from the given solution. So in the next class, I'm going to go ahead for profitability index. That's it. Okay. Now, quickly, please give attendance. How many students are there? 1 minute. Yeah, 51. Like 10 students are absent. I need to take attendance. 1 minute. Those students who give attendance, you can log out. And before I take attendance, happy weekend to all of you. Okay, enjoy your weekend and get that energy back to attend classes from next week again. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
As and when after your attendance, you can log out. No need to wait. Nishad.
Okay, sir.
1 minute. Which one? Nishad is absent. Okay. Abhijit,
Yes, sir.
Abhishek,
Present, sir.
Align,
Present, sir.
Amrut, Amrut, absent again. Anagha,
Present, sir.
Anusha Kautekar,
Present, sir.
Anusha Achari,
Present, sir.
Anushri,
Present, sir.
Ashwini,
Present, sir.
Asara,
Yes, sir.
Swati,
Present, sir.
Balappa. Yes, Balappa present. Bharti,
Present, sir.
Chinmay,
Present, sir.
Deepa,
Yes, sir.
Dodda Basaya,
Present, sir.
Ganesh,
Present, sir.
Hiranna, Hiranna. Was he present in the previous class?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Srikant,
Yes, sir.
Karthik,
Present, sir.
Lakshmikant,
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Manjula.
present, sir.
Market present. Then Manjula,
Yes, sir.
Manjunath,
Present, sir.
Muttava,
Present, sir.
Nagamegha,
Present, sir.
Nagraj,
Present, sir.
Nagashri. Yeah, she was present. Nagashri is present. Sakshi. Sakshi is absent. Pawan. Pawan is also absent.
Absent.
Yeah, Pavitra,
Present, sir.
Pooja Ballari. Pooja Ballari. Absent. Pooja Jian.
Present, sir.
Pooja Kadam.
Present, sir.
Purna.
Present, sir.
Pradnya. Pradnya. Present. Pradnya present. Then Praveen. Praveen absent. Puneet.
Sir, Pune, you was there in first of.
Thank you. So Puneet present. Then Rakesh. Rakesh, how about him? Ruchita is present.
Present, sir.
Keshav.
So Rakesh is present, sir.
Rakesh is
Keshav
also
absent,
present.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Keshav absent. Rakesh present. Keshav absent. Okay. Then
Sir,
Sahana-
Keshav also is there.
Keshav is also there.
Yes, sir.
Sir, Keshav was there,
Keshav was
sir.
present, sir.
Okay. Both are
Keshav
marked.
present, sir.
Both are marked present. No problem. Then Sahana is present.
Yes, sir.
Samiksha. Samiksha.
Present, sir.
Sanjana.
Present, sir.
Sankalp.
Present, sir.
Sanket Kumar.
Present, sir.
Shilpa MN.
Present, sir.
Shilpa Ganji.
Present, sir.
Shivakumar.
Present, sir.
Shruti.
Present, sir.
Saurabh. Saurabh is absent. Then Srujana.
Yes, sir.
Suman.
Present, sir.
Sumukh.
Yes, sir.
Sushmita.
Yes, sir.
Then Swati Pola.
Present, sir.
Tabassum.
Yes, sir.
Uday Kumar. Uday Kumar. Absent. Vaishnavi.
Present, sir.
Varsha.
Present, sir.
Vedesh.
Present, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Anybody who skipped attendance? Okay. I hope everybody gave. Okay. Happy weekend to all of you.
Sir.
Happy
Yes.
weekend, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Purna.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome. Somebody is trying to speak. Yeah, happy weekend. Happy weekend.
Sir,
Pooja
Pooja
Ballari
Ballari was present in
Pooja-
last class.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I will mark her present. Thank you.
Network problem.
Yes, no problem. Pooja Ballari.
Bye, sir.
Yeah, bye bye. Happy weekend.